there, you guys. It is William calling from Wee Wee Vlogs. And Delta Goodrem, yes, Delta Goodrem, is singing for Australia at Eurovision 2026. We have been waiting for this moment since Australia first participated in Eurovision more than a decade ago. When we were sort of in analog Wee Wee Vlogs YouTube mode, we filmed a video about our girl. Could she sing for Australia at Eurovision?
She's a brilliant singer live. Her range is incredible.
If SBS did want to go with somebody, we're talking about, big name acts, Delta Goodrem might be the obvious choice.
Y'all, I fly Delta Airlines. I want to fly Delta Goodrem. She takes me to the sky. There's something about her that appeals to everyone. And what I remember is that she is a vocalist. First and foremost, she is a musician who can sing, y'all. She has a real voice. Innocent Eyes. Innocent Eyes, one of the best-selling albums of all time in Australia. Our girl has platinum eyes. She's gone platinum a bajillion times. I think it was 23. But she's not just a singer. She is an advocate. She is a cancer survivor. She is magic. She is power. She is kind. She is a goodwill ambassador for Australia. I am just, oh my God, this is incredible. Dabon!
Say what, say what, say what? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, excited March. Hey William, hey you guys. Dabon at WeeWeeBlogs.com.
Should we watch her music video for Eclipse and react?
Let's do this!
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be amazing. Australia is, of course, one of the favorites to win the Eurovision Song Contest. As you can see on this chart, bing, they are up there. This is what the team at SBS says about Eclipse. Quote, Eclipse captures the rare, breath-stealing moment when shadow and light fall into perfect harmony, a metaphor for clarity, alignment, and stepping fully into your purpose. Blending Delta's delicate classical piano motifs with sweeping cinematic production, the track builds from intimate vulnerability to a soaring anthemic crescendo, driven by her powerhouse vocal and a dramatic dynamic arc. Eclipse delivers both emotional intimacy and arena-scale impact, culminating in a triumphant final chorus crafted to ignite audiences across the arena and across the world. Well, damn, thank you for teasing that staging. In fact, in the press release, this is under the heading, A Song Built for the Stage. She is ready to deliver a song built for the stage. That heading gives me Game of Thrones vibes. A song for fire and ice, of fire and ice. This is a saga. This is gonna be epic. I'm gonna stop talking. We are hitting play. Ooh. Beautiful vistas.
Wow, it's a sweeping sound already I can hear.
She's so gorgeous.
Beautiful. Just a beautiful voice.
She is going for gold. Ooh.
She looks great in gold, paired with the sand. Windswept look.
Is that a mirage? No, it is Delta.
Oh, there's a build here.
Oh, she's going. She is going for it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she is really living this.
Oh, nightfall.
Okay, sci-fi. Well, we're in Dune now.
Love this. Love it.
That voice, come on. I need some water. Ooh, the handography.
Wow. That vocal it's in its own universe.
Pulling us in. Oh, you get goosebumps. It just flows. It builds so naturally. Ooh, this is a nice interlude. Unexpected. Our girl is classical. Our girl needs water. Give her some water.
Gorgeous. Yes, honey.
From day to night.
Oh,
Killing it.
Please. Wow.
Oh!
Epic. Epic.
Wow.
Epic.
Wow, our girl has incredible muscle tone. Does she do Pilates? I ask because of all the elegant choreography, the way she leans out to the viewer, the way she leans into the song. This is spectacular. You know, I think sometimes when you have an artist with such a big track record of success, there's a risk or a fear that they will lean on nostalgia, that they will just give us what they've given us before. No. She keeps her DNA, the big voice, the big voice mixed with softness and vulnerability. But she inches this into 2026. This has a really modern feel underneath with the production, the swells. Yes, part of it reminds me of sort of that song I always see on Instagram, Celine Dion, A New Day Has Come. It has that sort of 90s, noughties inspirational female boom. But this is very much of today, right? The beat, the production, and I love that marriage. Sort of, there's a nostalgia here, but it's still of today. So it's gonna tap into a lot of different audiences.
Okay, where do I start? Let me just preface this by saying that as Australia marks, well, actually, I think that would have been last year because Australia first debuted at the Eurovision Song Contest in 2015 with Guy Sebastian, Tonight Again. And before then, there was Jessica Malboy Moment, which didn't compete, but was a song that was showcased. Let's just say Australia has been in the Eurovision family now for 12 years and counting. And through the course of those appearances, Delta Goodrem has been on the wish list. We wished. 2026, Christmas came early in the form of Eclipse, her entry at the Eurovision Song Contest. I'm literally gasping for air because a part of me doesn't believe that this is actually happening. I have loved Delta Goodrem for so long. Many of you would remember her for, of course, Bridge Over Troubled Dreams, the album that her most recent album, her most recent #1 album, which came out in 2021. Actually, yeah, around May 2021. Beautiful, smashed it. I tell you what, not many stars are like Delta Goodrem because her third album actually reminded you what her name is, Delta. It was just like a reminder that this is me, this is my music, this is who I am, this is what I do. Let's call it Delta. And while we're at it, let's grab another #1. My absolute favorite work of hers is Mistaken Identity, but you know what, arguably Innocent Eyes, which was #1 for like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Let's just say practically the entire year that it was released. It was actually #1 for 29 non-consecutive weeks. That's an amazing record, securing her as one of the greatest Australian stars of all time. Smashing it. ARIA nominations and awards popping out of her ears. Delta Goodrem, in summary, is a big deal.
This music video, this is just gorgeous. You know, in the battle between the Wind Machine and Delta Goodrem won, okay? They were blowing it at her. They were blowing. That dress was giving me all sorts of air turbulence. But like Delta Airlines, our girl was at 30,000 feet going to her final destination. And that final destination could be the Eurovision trophy, but we will come to that. I really love this video, how the gold of the sand is reflected in the gold of the outfit, the gold in the locks, the gold of the Eurovision trophy, perhaps, although it's a crystal, but you get my point. The mirror obelisks in the background, or those crystals, all I know is they kind of play on her earrings, which have a similar translucent reflective vibe. I think putting a piano in the middle of a desert, come on, who does that? Delta Goodrem does that, because Delta can fly. She can transport that piano. The way she leans back shows us that incredible jawline, beautiful lip, beautiful eyelashes, sculpted eyebrow. Every detail is here. I'm literally scrolling through random frames of this video. I love that harp opening. Oh my gosh, it's just so magical. It's almost mystical at the beginning. And I think when we talk about eclipses, alignments of astrological bodies, these astrological bodies aligning, having that mystical opening is very appropriate. Then you're drawn in. Now, I was worried. I was like, can they keep this dynamic? Is it just going to be big notes, soft versus big notes? No. There was drive, there was push, there was boom, boom, boom. And then that epic climax, oh my God. She hits it. She hits it and she sticks it. This is Simone Biles jumping off the balance beam, okay? This is Simone Biles. No, it's Michaela Moroney on the vault. This is Rebecca Andrade on the vault, because she lifts and she sticks. Wow.
Wings of the world, child of the universe. Yeah, the catalogue goes on. So if you're familiar with Delta Goodrem's work, you'll know that Eclipse is in the family of the style of music that she sings. You know, Almost Here, A Little Too Late, the songs that I love from her, Mistaken Identity, of course, Out of the Blue, the songs that I really like from her. Eclipse is in that family. They're basically emotional offerings showcasing vocal slayage whilst maintaining beauty, grace, and poise. She's been in this game for a very long time, and she has coached people on The Voice to get a taste of what it feels like in her world. She has mentored stars, and she has written songs for the likes of Celine Dion, would I say. She has rubbed shoulders with Olivia Newton-John. She is in that stable of great artists. But, you know, and this is the problem. This Eurovision is bittersweet, because you can argue and say that, oh my God, she's competing with people that already want, that she's competing with people that hopefully want what she already has. But then that can also work against her. I'm slightly biased. I love this. I love that Delta Goodrem is in Eurovision, but I love this more because it's just so good. And it affirms why we need experienced hands at Eurovision. Yeah, make of it what you will.
Australia wants to win this. We always say, oh, you know, what would they do if they host? Well, obviously Germany or the Netherlands would sort of host for them. But like, we're like, oh, could they win? Would anyone vote for this? This is like very clearly a jury top 3 already. This could win the jury depending on the staging. It's just so obvious. It's so clear. That vocal is unreal. That's her secret weapon, but it's not a secret. She's got a big old nuclear weapon, but it is not hidden underground. It is, you know, poking out of Sydney, Melbourne, wherever our girl lives. It is poking out the ground and is ready to go. I really love the jewelry. I honestly have one train of thought and then I go to another one because I have this video in front of me and it's just, wow, what a moment. What a moment for Australia. Dami Eam came close. Dami Eam came close, and in many people's eyes, she was the winner that year. Well, Delta may be making up for it. You know, Delta may be saying, Dami walked so I could run. And let's say Dami walked real fast. So our girl is going to run real fast. This is incredible.
This is the woman that battled Hodgkin's lymphoma and put out an album that the whole world embraced. She's been through trials. She's been through tribulations. and she has a lot of love to give. And sometimes it's also a big risk, because then you come into the Eurovision space and everybody's picking up the phone to vote for somebody else because they already feel like, oh, you know, Delta Goodrem, she's gonna do super well, she's gonna win it, she's gonna, you know, whatever feelings that you have, you almost feel like she's not the underdog you want to vote for. But you know what? I'm gonna say, play fair, televoters. If you feel like this is genuinely up there, pick up the phone and support it, because this is truly amazing. I love the staging of this. Well, it's not staging, it's the music video where she's in isolation, but she's weathering all the elements from, you know, desert skies to the sand dunes to nightfall. And she's in this gown that somehow, you know, was designed by the wind. You know, the wind machine is doing its own thing. She's on the piano. There's a sense of immersive isolation, but at the same time, bigger than the human form. So she's not flanked in a club with like dancers. These vocals travel beyond that. Stylistically, this is radio pop, but there's also a tinkering of jazz elements, particularly in the first minute of the song, where it's got that sweeping, you can hear it. There's something sweeping about it, and there's a harp in there as well. It's just really beautiful. Her vocals are really cradled beautifully. And you know, the other thing I have to say is that we know Delta can sing. You know, we know that this is not a song that she's written in an ambitious fashion, and then we're gonna kind of like throw the dice on whether she can commit to that vocally. No, we know that she can sing. Recently, she's done these anniversary tours, you know, the anniversary of Innocent Eyes, the anniversary tours of Mistaken Identity is 20 years old, or certainly it was last year. So she's been on the road, right? Delivering these vocals, and she's been pitch perfect the whole time. Now, why wouldn't she slay at the world's greatest song contest? She's gonna smash it. And this song will definitely appeal to music experts who traditionally have liked Australia. They've always, I mean, you know, if you think about it, it don't come easy, it don't come cheap. Top 10? Come on now. But music experts kept it there because they felt that it had that sophisticated touch. There's a respectability about it. There's an artistry about it. I mean, even Guy Sebastian with Tonight Again. Top 5? Really? Really? I'm sorry. In any event, not shading on the yesteryears, if music experts put this really high, you can't hate on it. And this also has televote appeal.
I want to read some comments from the Weeby Blog's Instagram. This is Barry Piatoff, my friend in New York. He writes, after ignoring my advice in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025, Australia is doing what I suggested in 2026. This is Babs86. So happy about this choice. I've followed Delta since the very beginning of her career, and she has always been such a special, underrated artist. Her voice, her heart, her presence, she truly deserves the world stage. Hoping Eurovision helps more people see the incredible artist she is, rooting for her all the way. This is Joshua O'Grady. No review on the YouTube yet. Listen, Hunty. Listen, I know it's been a few weeks. I'm trying to prioritize my day job over my YouTube life. And also, I've had an illness, but I won't go there. But I am happy that we can deliver this video now with love and only our best wishes. Shout out to Australia. Delta, whether it's 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks in the future, she always delivers. All right, this is RVLD 1988, obsessed from the first listen and watch. Wow, greetings from the Netherlands. This is Artur Lagio. Delta is pure magic with her piano. She gave me hope through her Wings of the Wild album era. Can't wait to see her power on the Eurovision stage. Absolutely. All I have to say is that her wings were made to fly. This is Iamond van Vroger. I'm a little bit disappointed in the song, actually, but she can deliver live and it will most definitely be top 10 or top 5 with the juries. There's a lot of up-tempo songs this year, I feel, so it will definitely stand out. Good luck, Delta Goodrem. So yes, there are a lot of up-tempo songs this year, and this will stand out. This is like the biggest note of the year, right? We don't have many songs in this genre, and she's giving us the biggest of big notes. So I'm feeling good for our girl. You need so many things to align in order to win Eurovision. Like, many songs can do well if they have a good song, but you need other factors to align, and that does include the makeup of songs. And it just seems sort of like an eclipse. Things are lining up for our girl because there are not songs like this. There are not songs with big notes, as big notes like she's giving. And there are many up-tempo songs that are among the favorites, so she's gonna pop out. This is Cataclysm. This is such an anthem. I'm so in love. Cannot wait to see Delta smash this live. She always delivers. And if you don't believe that, watch the Commonwealth Games performance. It was around 20 years ago, I believe. Incredible. Big ol' arena. She ain't even nervous. She's just out there slaying, doing her thing, singing. Just amazing. This is T-Dance, the most beautiful female performer now. In the whole world, honey. In the whole world. This is Gary_B77. For many years of Eurovision disappointments, we've been pleading here in Australia for Delta to finally enter, and now we can all see why. Clap emoji, fire. Now, I wouldn't say it's been nonstop disappointment for Australia. Kate Miller-Heidke, our girl won her semi-final. Voyager, they won their semi-final. Dami Im, she won her semi-final, and she killed it with the jury vote in the grand final, almost won the whole thing. So Australia has had its moments. I do accept, however, that in recent years, qualification has not been a given, and that has been difficult to watch. But you know what? After the rain, the sun, and in this case, the sand dunes and our girl Delta. Shout out to Paul, shout out to Steph, shout out to Blink TV. And this is Ricardo Constantine 86, my favorite so far.
So yeah, I'm excited. And what I'm also excited about is the journey, the road to Eurovision. So recently, Delta Goodrem put out an album. It was the anniversary album of Innocent Eyes, where she reimagined all the hits from that album in an acoustic. Well, she reimagined it acoustically. That album did so well, and it was kind of a way of breathing life into classics and just repurposing existing material. So, you know, I'd like to hear Eclipse in a myriad of expressions and just see what she does with it on the road to Eurovision. Personally, I would like a longer version where the instruments come into sharper focus, where, you know, the bridge is a bit longer, where it feels a little bit more, it feels freer. Because at the moment, it actually sounds a little bit compressed. There's a part of me that just wants to hit play again. Honestly, I love you. No, actually, it's I Honestly Love You, which is the soundtrack that she put out for that Olivia Newton-John. I can write a dissertation on Delta Goodrem, but that's not what this video calls for. I do love her, and I'm excited she is in Eurovision, and I think her song is deserving of a lot of love, and I cannot wait to hear it at the grand final.
Well, that's what we think. What do you think? Do you think Australia could win it all? Is this Australia's best ever entry? Is it on par with Dami Im? Do you think they'll win the semi-final? Just let us know all of your thoughts down below.
Follow Wee Wee Blogs on Pinterest, and we will see you later.
Bye.